right. First, though, let's get right to Cyndi Lauper, shall we? She has got one of music's most distinctive voices, and now she's telling the story behind her rise to fame in her new book, Cyndi Lauper, a memoir. We're going to talk with the Grammy winner in just a moment, but first, here's a look at the hits that made her a household name. If we learned one thing in the 80s, it was that when the working day was done, time after time, Cyndi Lauper's hits made us crank up our boombox and sing along. Time after time. The Grammy Award-winning singer topped Billboard charts with hits like All Through the Night and True Colors. And I see your true colors. Lauper released 11 studio albums, topped Billboard charts with 10 top 40 hits, and sold more than 50 million records. Not one to rest on her pop laurels, though. In 2010, Lauper was nominated for a Grammy for Memphis Blues, a collaboration with some of the blues world's best-known artists, an album that stayed at #1 for 13 weeks. She's teamed up with pop megastar Lady Gaga to help women across the globe raise awareness and funding for AIDS research. Now, for the first time, the music maven opens up in her new book, Cyndi Lauper, a memoir, where she reveals details about the ups and downs of stardom and her life as a pop superstar. One of my favorite albums in the world. She's so unusual, and here she is, Cyndi Lauper. Your book is terrific. It's very candid. You're very, very honest about, even after She's So Unusual came out, that it wasn't easy, that you still struggled.
No, you always do it. You know, I was under the impression that after you achieve great success, that it's kind of redeeming. It's redemption, but it's actually not, you know, so it was interesting. And, you know, I lived through it, and every time I did, I thought to myself, well, keep going, it'll make a good book, you know. And finally I got to write one, so I'm very excited about that.
When you hear young artists like Nicki Minaj tell you that you are such a giant inspiration to them, how does that make you feel, the influence you've had?
Well, I'm inspired by the younger artists, too. I think that it goes both ways. I think that what you leave behind as it gets translated to the younger artists, it inspires you, too. You know, and I love music, so I listen to whatever I can all the time.
Yeah. I loved in the book, and I totally forgot this, that you played a terrific role on Mad About You. I loved reading the behind the scenes. I forgot that you were nominated for an Emmy for that.
I won an Emmy.
You won the Emmy for that. How was that experience for you, going from being a music superstar to being a sitcom star?
Well, it was Paul Reiser's show, and he and his writers were fantastic, and they wrote words that sounded to me like it could have originated out of my head. Yeah. I mean, I still, you know, I do stuff on Bones. Yeah. I love that. It's so much fun. Heart is
in the book, you talk about we're kindred spirits, because I always joke backstage and do an Ethel Merman impersonation, which is terrifying. But you were saying that you were doing that too, and that's really how your character, who is Paul Reiser's sister-in-law,
well, cousin through marriage, yes, and then divorce. Yeah.
Her voice came through this funny backstage impersonation.
And then, you know, the director turned around and he said, "That's her voice." And all of a sudden, she started to come to life. And as soon as I got rid of all the fear of not being good enough, you just relax into it. I think that the first time the first time I was nervous about it, and the second time I had so much fun. And that was the one I won the Emmy for, but it was really them. It was that show, John Pankow, Reiser, Helen Hunt, yep, the wonderful directors that they had. I can't remember the director, but he was awesome.
Let me ask you about Declan. All these years you've been giving us such terrific music. You've also been juggling motherhood. 15-year-old son now? Is he 15?
Not yet. He's November birth. But, you know, my husband is the strong arm of our family, so we have a peculiar kind of arrangement, but that's on the reality show that will be aired in January. It's called Cyndi Lauper, still so unusual.
And indeed, the book, Cyndi Lauper, a memoir, is unusually delicious. Congratulations on that. The reality show, also writing the music for Kinky Boots on Broadway.
The premiere is in Chicago in October, and it comes to Broadway April 4th at the Hirschfield.
I just want to sing every time I see you. Girls just want to have fun. Cyndi Lauper, everybody. That Sam Champion. He wants to have fun somewhere.
You are
Sam?
absolutely right. She is the best description of Cyndi Lauper. Unusually delicious. I absolutely love her. Five Sisters. Where are you guys from?